Hello, welcome to Meanwhile in the Falklands, the podcast from FITV. You did very well last week, Catherine.
Oh, thank you.
We're in the offices here with
Hannah.
And Catherine.
Yay! For the benefit of the tape, there were some eyes roaming around the room at that point. Do you know we've got this brand new wall? In fact, I might take a photograph of that wall.
I think we should. My blood,
It's a
sweat
work
and
of
tears
art.
have gone into this.
It's a work of art.
Can you tell I haven't wanted to work properly this week, so I've been sticking stuff on the wall instead.
It looks good. We've got pictures of all the FITV people from all over the years on the wall. I think we could keep that up as well, couldn't we? Could keep our board so you can see what we've been doing this week.
Yeah.
And all our codes and stuff like that.
And lovely diagrams.
Yeah, because it's this evening we've got the Poppy Ball at the Town Hall, which is the act of remembrance and all to do with...
It's hosted by the Royal British Legion,
That's
isn't it?
right, yes, that's the
which
words I was
is
trying to
good.
get out.
It's actually quite a nice event because you get to dress up smart and everyone comes in all of their nice military get-up. They're twos.
They're number ones.
Number ones. Sorry, as you can tell, my knowledge is limited to...
So we've had a
that
little small panic, I think, in the office.
Teeny tiny panic.
With Catherine's attire for tonight.
Yeah, I didn't realise it had to be a long dress. I bought smart dresses, but they weren't long dresses.
Clubbing dresses.
They were smarter than that,
No,
Hannah.
I'm joking.
So yes, I've now stolen one of Hannah's dresses to wear, raided everybody's closets. So thanks for that.
Yes.
But
Picked up a lovely pin as well, didn't we?
Yes,
Little
got
poppy
a nice
pin
little
badge.
pin from the museum. So I think I'm all sorted now.
You're all sorted.
I'm ready for the ball.
Because we have been told officially that you don't have to have a full-length gown.
Oh.
You can get away with a knee-length gown.
Oh,
But I think that black one looks lovely on you.
Oh, that's all
You
right.
can
And it's a
never
shame-
go wrong with black,
It's
Yeah.
a shame we didn't take a photograph of it because we could have put that on the
We could
podcast
have.
as well. Yeah.
Wearing my jeans underneath
Yeah.
it as I was trying it on in the office.
It's really nice though, the poppy ball, because they do a poppy drop as well, don't they, with all
Isn't
the
it?
petals.
Oh,
and
that'd
it
be
looks
nice.
so nice, and lots of different poems and prayers are read and stuff, and it's good.
And some
I
singing.
enjoyed it. Yeah. And Paula, you're singing.
I'm singing.
Oh.
So yeah, there is a. So we had a little diagram because there's a guy who marches around with the standard, and then we've got a choir singing, and then we've got a poem, and then we've got.
It's interesting to film, isn't it?
It
It's quite an
is.
interesting.
And last night, so yesterday, I was doing the diagram on the board, and everyone was watching to see which camera angles we've got and what was happening, and then I said, it's all right as long as you get, and then I listed off everything, and Hannah went, well, that's just everything, really.
As long as you get everything.
Yeah, as
But
long as you get everything,
it's nice to do, and also Chris, who does the lights for it, he's got lots of poppies, red
Yeah, the
poppies on the
go-go's,
ceiling
yeah.
and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
really nice and atmospheric, so it shouldn't be too
Yeah,
difficult.
and a great diagram on the board.
I thought so.
You just
Very-
wait till you see the Remembrance Sunday diagram.
We'll
We've
need
got-
the
yeah.
whole board for that one.
We've got that to look at as well. So Sunday the 8th is the Remembrance Sunday, so we've got quite a lot going on. It's very, although we've got Liberation Day, which is along a very similar schedule, yeah. It obviously Remembrance is quite pertinent to the Falklands with 82 and everything. So it is planned with military precision, I think, isn't it? From our point of view.
Well, normally the FIDF have emailed us, Falklands Defence Force, for the listener who might not know what that stands for, have given us a big pack of
Yep.
all the order of what's happening when and who's moving where and which regiments are going where and standing where and whatnot. So it'll be quite straightforward to do. You've got some nice reading to
Yeah.
do this evening or tomorrow night for
Yeah, I've seen
bedtime
that.
reading.
These little sheets on the table here.
But
Is
it,
that,
it normally starts with a service at the Christchurch Cathedral, and normally what they do is they actually, once the service is finished, they'll march round
Yeah.
the corner and up Philomel Street. This year there's roadworks, so they're going via B-slip instead.
Yeah.
However, I noticed this morning when we drove past, it looked like they'd finished the roadworkies there.
yeah.
Oh,
And
really?
they were
It's like they're
starting to
shutting
remove
up.
stuff and sweeping
Oh.
so you never know, maybe
There's
they'll
not a
be able
big
to...
hole in the road anymore.
And then they'll go up to the Cross of Sacrifice and do all their
Yeah.
saluting.
I think there was
and
one year that
stuff.
they
It's quite
said
nice.
there's one year that they said they weren't going to march, and then the veterans or the veterans who were down here at the time just went, no, we're marching, and and got into the, and also it's whether it's a 1, 2 or 3 minute silence.
Yeah.
FITV employees are under strict instructions, listener, that once the last post happens, you are not to move whatsoever.
No camera.
Because there was a visiting national camera person down from a UK service, which I'm not going to say which ones they were, but they were not good, who came and they were wandering around. It was in Nick Taylor's memorial service a few years ago, and it was like the 2-minute silence, and they were just wandering through the crowd.
Well, it happened before Darwin Cemetery. We were told strictly by our press officer, PR lady, you cannot come out of this said pen. This is where journalists will be. This is where you're filming. You're not allowed in the cemetery where people are mourning. Other journalists were in a jiff, and I thought, how insensitive.
That's so
There's
rude,
a line.
isn't it?
It's
It's really
interesting.
it's very difficult, but there's certain aspects of the service which we definitely need to get, like the last post and the Kahima and so on.
And especially for people who can't make it to the service.
It's
Do you
quite
know,
nice,
who
isn't it?
might want to watch it from home or listen to it on the radio from home or whatever. Do you know, it's important to
Absolutely.
cover it. So
Yeah. So we'll take a picture of that for you, listener, and we'll move on from there. Guess who's following me on Twitter?
Who's following you on Twitter, Paula?
Not fake at all, because we had to redo that because Hannah sneezed halfway through. The fake Justin Hawkins.
So
A
exciting.
fake Justin Hawkins is following me on Twitter. It's nearly as exciting as when fake Louis Tomlinson followed me.
Now
Have
that
you got
is
all these fakes
exciting.
following you?
I don't know. But they haven't been verified with the blue tick, you see.
Oh.
And they've only got like a couple of hundred followers. I think the fake Louis Tomlinson maybe thought I was a very young girl
Oh.
because I didn't have anything on my Twitter.
Have you been a catfish, Paula? Have you been putting a picture of a young girl as your...
No, because I had like a penguin and a skewer and stuff like that. So I didn't have anything to identify me. So I think you might have thought I was a young girl. But yeah, fake
What?
Justin Hawkins. I'm very pleased.
Once I had the real Nick Clegg followed me on Twitter. That was so exciting. And then about a day later, he unfollowed me and then tweeted, "Oh, sorry, my account got hacked and I followed a load of people." I was like, why did you have to unfollow me though?
That's one of the...
It's very upsetting.
Twitter is a great place sometimes. Sometimes it's horrible and toxic and yuck. But there was a thing going around on Twitter the other day about your most tenuous links to somebody famous, and that would have qualified.
Yeah, that's
a great story.
I've never been a mad tweeter.
Oh, have you not?
No, I don't know. There's something about Twitter that I'm like, oh, this is... Oh, but then I like all the rubbish Facebooky reality videos and things you can scroll through. And
Yeah.
I'm not as intellectual. I think Twitter's more intellectual, probably, and I don't meet that remit.
I see. No, Facebook's getting me very cross.
Is this copyrighted, this sound? Because I'm wondering whether
What,
we're going to
the
get
twing?
trouble, all the twings.
No, it's only a
Hey,
twing.
if Apple want the...
Yeah.
That's an Apple noise.
Yeah.
If they want to send us a phone so we can get more of those dings.
As you can tell, listener, all of us use Apple iPhones. And,
Except for
Ollie.
Yeah. I've learnt now to put the Apple plug in the podcast.
Yeah,
Although,
you
did
got
I do
to.
it last week?
I don't know.
Can't remember.
Do
I
it
think
double this week.
Another Apple plug here.
Yeah.
Insert Apple plug.
Having said that, if Oliver was in the room, if Oliver were in the room, he would say that actually he quite likes the 11 camera.
Yeah.
He was quite impressed with that camera.
Yeah.
It's a
Too
good,
right.
good camera.
It is.
Mm.
Apple's
But then,
the way to go.
quite rightly, he said, he's got this Huawei that cost him like 30 quid. You've got an Apple iPhone that's over £1,000 in your back pocket.
You're a journalist.
Yeah, but
Journalist, industry standard.
you need
Industry
the
kit.
photos. Get those videos all the time.
What's the best camera in the world? This is a trick question. Best camera in the world is the one that you've got in your hand at that moment.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's nice.
See, I was going to say a red camera.
I
was
thought you were gonna
can
go-
we please
Yeah.
get one Father Christmas?
Well, we've got a BBC lady down here at the moment, hasn't she? She's got a red camera.
Can't be hers though.
I don't know.
Must have been bought by the company.
No, I don't.
But anyway, if Red are listening, send us something. All the moment we've
All
got
we have
is
is red lanyards, freebie lanyards, but no actual red cameras.
yeah. So, yes, it's all been very good fun this week. So, with fake Justin Hawkins following me, it's quite fun.
Now we've lost.
Now we've lost
now
the train of
the
thought.
train of thought.
Yeah.
And the list is blank.
I've been 10 years in the Falklands,
Oh wow.
and I was recalling the time. So about now, because it's the 6th, isn't it? Yeah, we landed on the 6th of November in the Falklands 10 years ago.
Does it feel like it's been 10 years?
Yeah.
Short and
Had
simple.
enough already.
Because it feels like I've been here for absolutely ages, and it's just so nice here. I just love it. But we turned up 10 years ago. It was about 9 o'clock at night. 22 pieces of luggage, 6-foot Christmas tree, and that was it for
Why
us.
did you bring a 6-foot Christmas tree with you?
Somebody told us you couldn't get Christmas trees here. Which actually, I was talking to Helen last night, and I was saying that when we came here 10 years ago, I didn't think it was particularly Christmassy because we had our first Christmas in the Falklands, and it didn't feel Christmassy at all. There wasn't really much other than songs under the Whalebone Arch on Christmas Eve, and that was it. But it's got a lot more Christmassy, and I think with things like the Christmas Tree Festival.
Yeah.
And,
I like the Christmas Tree Festival, it was good fun.
Oh.
At the end, they have normally the waterfront hotel and restaurant do a tree, and they hand bake their decorations, and you get to eat them at the end.
That's cool.
That's the best bit.
I still think it's going to be weird having Christmas in summer. Because when I arrived here, when I was in quarantine, there was still some snow, and I was thinking, oh, this would be nice. It'd be really nice and Christmassy at Christmas time. And then I was like, oh, no, wait, we're going into summer, and Christmas will be warm and not snowy. The one place I thought I could come for Christmas and have snow on Christmas.
Yeah.
But no, so that's going to be a weird experience.
We did a Father Christmas Dash, didn't we? It was a few years
Santa
ago.
Dash or something, wasn't
Christmas Eve was supposed to be the lowest tide.
Didn't Katie and Steve?
Yeah, we all did.
I
We all
didn't.
went.
Why was I?
I'm sure you were there as well, and Tom did. Were you away that year then?
I think I was away.
It was the lowest
Or I was doing
tide
something.
of the year, and it was going to be the lowest at its lowest point on Christmas Eve. And a contract worker who was down here said, "Let's all go down in Christmas gear down to the Lady Elizabeth, because you could actually walk right up to her."
Oh, wow.
So I went down with Katie. Steve was dressed as Father Christmas, and then I think Tom went a little bit earlier or a little bit later, and there were loads of dolphins
Oh, wow.
in the shallows, because people were wading out because it was such a gorgeous day.
I don't know where on earth I was, but I don't remember.
Might stick some footage
I was
up
probably
on
bar humbugging.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to go.
Yeah. But
Oh.
Yes. So, what's been your highlight of your week then, Catherine?
Oh my goodness, it's been such a busy week. I can't even remember what I've been doing. Let's see.
So I've rubbed off Monday and Tuesday.
I was going to say, I can't remember what I did on Monday and Tuesday. It was so
Oh, you're
long
going on
ago.
the scavenger hunt, aren't you, tomorrow?
Oh, we did a scavenger hunt.
yes, hopefully.
We're going to win, Hannah.
If the weather's nice, we'll do it.
Yeah.
But we'll probably have to cut it a little bit short because we're filming Dolly's bits.
Well, Bernie and Karen did it last time in
About
1 hour,
four?
1 hour and 48
I
minutes.
heard it was about 4 hours long. Someone
No.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
No, 1 hour 48.
And we've got to
So
win
is it-
because we need to win some meal vouchers. So
Oh, is that what the prize? Yeah, we're winning.
yes.
Full
So-
competitiveness.
Last time they did it, you had to do things like take selfies in places.
Mm.
Don't make the same mistake we did, because one of the questions was how many viewing platforms are there at Gypsy Cove? And Steve went there 3, and everyone else in the car went, I think there's 4. So we drove all the way down to Gypsy Cove to check,
Yeah.
and didn't even look at, because Steve got out and went, look on the board, it says that there's 3. And the person he was with went, no, we need to go and check. So they had to walk all the way down, count them, and then come back. So we lost vital minutes.
How many platforms are there, Paul?
There's
Just
only
in
3.
case.
There's
Just in
only
case
3.
that
I
one
would say
comes
there's
up.
only 2. I was going to say I can't even think of more than 2.
Oh,
I've
there's
seen
three
2.
3 viewing platforms, yeah.
Well, if that
Oh,
one
right,
comes up, we
remember
don't
that.
need to go
Well,
to
it won't be the
Gypsy
same
Cove.
question.
Oh, you
again.
never know. They might
Well.
be lazy and just recycle them.
You got a good advantage though, because you're in the news. You will have seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but can we remember it?
Yeah, is my memory that good?
I can't
Probably
even
not.
remember what I did on Monday.
You'll be fine. It'll be things like, what date is Reclaim the Beach?
14th.
There we
Oh
go.
yeah, we know that one.
I don't know, will it though? Because it would be touristy stuff, I would have thought.
I don't know.
Tourist related things like,
What do the firefighters pull up the road?
what do they pull up the road?
Yeah,
Is
on
it a
at
fire
Christmas.
truck?
Yeah, fire truck. Got the
Fire engine ball.
fire engine pull
Oh,
later on
yeah.
in the in a couple of weeks' time. Isn't it Saturday the 28th? Yes, Saturday the 28th of November. So it'd be questions like that, I would have thought.
I don't know. I would have thought it'd be how many tourists do we get in a year and what's the Star Princess cruise liner, blah, 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 blah. And I'll be like, oh.
I'm relying on you to know the answers.
Yeah,
I don't have a clue.
either. Tiff will though. Tiff will know.
Oh,
She's
that's
very
all right.
Excellent. Should be on the
Switched
wall.
on,
You
so-
got, yeah, you got some in there.
shout out to Tiff, even though you probably don't listen.
Should do. No, somebody spoke to me the other day and said they listened. And I thought, oh, we'll give you a wave and give you a hello. So no football, I'm sorry, Stephen. As we're on our regular listeners, no football this week. No sportiness. Are you very sporty, Catherine?
I mean, I sort of I cycled in the UK, and I was quite sad that I couldn't bring my bike here, but having seen the hills around, I'm quite glad I don't have my bike here. I would not want to cycle up those, so yeah.
So actually, anyone who's listening who needs a cyclist in their triathlon team, should they do another triathlon?
Ta-da! We found you one.
Maybe not. I'm not very fast. If you want to lose a triathlon, maybe.
Also, how on earth will they do the triathlon with no swimming pool?
Oh. Yes, of course, because that's still the
Swimming in the sea.
It could well be.
I'm not sure I want to do that, I bet you.
No. So that's really sort of coming to the end of this week's podcast, I think. I can't really see anything else on the board for next week that's coming up. So
no, we'll keep it as a surprise. You'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. We've got 2 very busy weekends coming up. So we're filming both days this weekend. We're filming both days next weekend. You've got the Stone Run Marathon coming up. It's going to be coming into a very, very busy time. So
it's the most wonderful time.
Copyright mute. Copyright.
I've only said a couple of lines of it. I didn't finish it. I don't know how many seconds are you allowed.
I don't know. I don't think you're allowed anything.
I mean, you didn't finish the song.
We don't know what the song is.
What
Who
song
knows?
was that, Hannah?
Was that?
I've never heard that one before.
Anyway, that brings us to the end of this podcast. If you want to tune in, you're looking at week 506 for this week, with lots of brilliant things, including a lovely interview with
CBF, Nick Sawyer.
Brigadier Nick Sawyer, the CBF. What else have we got? Walk with the Watch Group.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
The What's On Guide, loads of stuff with a couple of the MLAs. So check that out, 506, go to fitv.co.fk, subscribe, 60 quid a year, £6 a month. It's just do
Cheap
it.
as chips.
Cheap as
Might as well.
chips. Yeah. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.